Sorry, girl, I gotta go. Yeah, you know this ain't the old me. Try to keep it on the low.
What's up, guys? So I just wanted to update you on the Instagram post that I posted the other day about investing. I know a lot of you, actually a lot of you, reached out to me and wanted to know how to invest. And I think that's awesome. Honestly, you know, younger adults, I think that it's a great opportunity that people should jump into. Growing up, I mean, I had very little, you know, my family didn't really have much. They only had the very bare necessities. And I really wanted to learn how to make money with money. I mean, that's generally the goal, having a passive income. So that way I don't have to live paycheck to paycheck. It's been such a blessing to know all of this. So I want to teach that to you guys as well. And honestly, it comes like the very beginning foundation should always start with being debt free. You really need to be debt free, because if you've got, like, say, you know, thousands of dollars in credit cards, that percent, you know, at an APR of, I don't know, 23%, that really obviously adds up and it stacks and multiplies. Just like compound interest that you would earn from mutual funds, it's the exact same idea. But if you have that debt, then you're not going to get anywhere, because, you know, 13, 14, 15, depending on how much of a return you get on your investments, it's not going to make up the difference if you have debt. Let's take a step back. So I used to drive a Challenger until it got wrecked, and I'll show you some pictures. Yeah, I drove through a tornado storm, and that was pretty crazy. But anyway, that's a $25,000 car. That's what I originally paid for it. And I was, when I lost the car, I was like, what do I do with this? Do I buy a new sports car? Do I invest it? What do I do? And I really got to thinking about where I was in my life, my future goals. I really love to travel, and I want to do that a lot more. And it made me realize that if I buy another car, I won't be able to do that, because I don't have anything really saved up for the future. I mean, I have been saving, but not really that well. And I mean, my money just sits in the bank, and I get maybe 1%, maybe 2%, maybe if I'm lucky. And like, that's just, it's not a good savings account. You know, I need something more. So, you know, think about it this way. That $25,000 car that I have, if I invest that at 13% until I retire, so that $25,000 car that I have, I invest that until I retire, I actually have around $5 million. Think about that. I'm driving around a car that I paid for because I want to drive it here, now, today, so I look cool, right? I'm driving around a $5 million car. Think about that. The car that you bought, right? The car that you're driving around a $5 million car. And it's just, when you set your mind and change it to have that, like, understanding that the money that you spend here today is affecting your future, it's amazing. It's like, I literally look at every purchase that I make, I'm like, wow, like, I could really invest that and turn that into so much more. Now, that's not to say that you can't have fun right here, right now, but these purchases, you know, going on vacation, buying a new car, for me, buying a new laptop, like, all those things should only cost a percentage of what you have, just a little piece of what you have. It shouldn't cost everything that you have. You shouldn't have to go broke to have that, right? So let's run some numbers, and I've shown you guys this before, and you know, you can look at it again. But if you plug in, if you go to DaveRamsey.com, you know, you can look at his compound interest calculator. If you plug in 13% annual return, right, and you put $500 a month, and at those $500 a month, over the course of until you retire at the age of 67, so if you start at the age of 19, you would have almost $24 million. Think about that, $24 million. That's absurd. You'd be a multi-millionaire. A lot of people are like, Excel, there's no way that you can get a 13% return on your investment. And you can. On average, my portfolio beats the S&P and the Dow. On average. So don't tell me that it's not possible. And a lot of, you know, I hear a lot of people say that, you know, Excel, I just don't have that kind of money to put. I can't put $500. You know what? You can put $250. You can put $100. I don't care how much you put away. Put money away. Invest in your future. So I've got this idea for all the skeptical people out there. So I'm going to be creating a YouTube series, and this YouTube series is basically using Uber and Lyft as an extra source of income. I'm going to sign up for both of them, and through those different extra sources of income, I'm going to take that money and I'm going to put that into mutual funds. So I'm going to use something like Fidelity to buy mutual funds. I'm going to put all of my revenue after, so everything after my costs, so mileage, gas, maintenance, all of that after, I'm going to put into a brokerage account through Fidelity, buy some mutual funds, and I'm going to show you my progress week by week, the growth that I get off of my interest. I think that'd be a great visual aid to help you understand how you can grow your wealth. So I've got this great content coming out, something that you'll be able to learn. I'll be creating classes here for you in Missoula if you live in the Missoula area. And for those that don't live here, a phone call, will suffice. We'll get you on Fidelity. You can open up a brokerage account. You can start investing, and you'll see that money grow. And honestly, it's the most amazing feeling when that money is yours, when you can spend it and have fun with it. Honestly, imagine imagine having all of this passive income and being able to do whatever you want. Like for me, for instance, whenever I go on a trip, I just take the dividends that I had from my initial investment and I just go and have some fun with it, I don't have to worry about what my paycheck is going to be or how much I'm going to have after, because I know that wealth is still growing while it sits there. And that's the most amazing thing about investing, is that you have that security, that safeguard, and having that for your future family, for your future kids, for your future grandchildren that you can pass down. Like, that's the most amazing thing, because if my parents had done this, then we would have been so much better off. But you know what? It has to start somewhere, and somewhere starts with you. Yeah, that's what I just want to leave you on, and I'll catch you guys later.